What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Technique Tuesday, and boy, we got a good one for you. We're going to be going over and discussing UFC 278 main event, Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. Boy, was that a sick fight. We're going to be talking about specifically about the knockout, how it was set up, why was it the prime time to throw the head kick during the fight, the works. What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody? If you want to continue supporting me, Sweet Tea, and the channel, go check out our friends over at Zydax.com. What's up, guys? Stephen Wonderboy Thompson here at the Rock and Roll Tour. What's really cool is that Zydax is their main sponsor. If you guys are interested in gaming PCs, these are the guys. Zydax.com, go check them out. They have a lifetime warranty on labor and parts, which is awesome, and they're known for their customization. LEDs, laser etching, paint, they got you covered. So check out Zydax.com, they're awesome. So let's get into UFC 278's main event. Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. This was an epic fight, man. I had Kamaru Usman winning it all day. I mean, the guy was undefeated. You know, he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC. But what I didn't know was the end result. Nobody saw that coming, which was why it was so epic, man. It was like right up there with Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm's knockout. This was so beautiful. Now let's talk about the first round real quick and kind of leading up to the head kick. Number one, the fight was held in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's at 4,500 feet above sea level, which if you watch the card, there was a lot of fatigued fighters out there. If you weren't prepared for the altitude, then you were in trouble. So Kamaru Usman was kind of used to the altitude a little bit, but you did see some fatigue later on in the fight. Now the first round was awesome. Did not see Leon Edwards ever taking down Kamaru Usman. I mean, Kamaru Usman fought some of the best wrestlers and grapplers in the UFC division, and they weren't able to do it. Who would have thought Leon Edwards would have taken down Kamaru Usman and controlled him the entire first round? Now, second round, third round, and fourth round, it was the Oozman of old. Controlling the fight, controlling the distance. He was pressuring Leon Edwards, was getting him up against the fence, taking him down. But even though that was all happening, Leon Edwards was getting back up to his feet, which it will tire you out, or you start to slow down, and your reactions start to slow down as the fight goes on. So let's get into this fifth round real quick. Kamaru Usman, he started to kind of back off in the fifth round. If we've seen him in the past against other opponents in the fifth round, he's still pressuring forward. So maybe the altitude had an effect in that fifth round, and as that fight went on. It was just the perfect moment for this kick to land and blow up like it did. Fatigue plays a lot, right? Over-exaggeration of techniques, your reflexes are slower. So let's look at this kick, slow motion, and maybe let's see if we can break this down. So right now, if you notice, both guys are in an open stance. Now, if you're a fighter or if you've done a lot of sparring, you know head kicks are a little easier from an open stance, especially done with your back leg. Why? Because you don't have to worry about kicking over your opponent's shoulder. The kick is a straight target to the dome piece. Let's look at, on Usman's side, why this kick landed. Number one, fatigue. We mentioned that before. The over-exaggeration of that parry, the left hand. Now, if I'm looking at Leon Edwards and I see you feint the front hand, feint the jab, I'm kind of thinking something's coming after that, right? And normally it's a feint too, okay? So yeah, Usman was ready for it. He feints the left hand, he throws the two, and Usman's doing the right thing, but the over-exaggeration of that back parry had an effect. Why? The distance from his backhand to his jaw. So let's go back and watch this real fast. Okay, so right here. Now, if you notice Usman's right hand, the distance between his right hand and his head is way too far. Whenever you're parrying a strike, you want that hand to move as little as possible to deflect the strike and to bring it back so you're able to block if there's a technique coming at you. You're able to block that technique. But if you notice here, the distance is way too far. And on top of that, he's leaning away. All right, the over-exaggeration of that lean is why that head kick landed so flush. Now, let's look on Leon Edwards' side, why this kick was so effective. Now, number one, the feinting of the front hand. That's what set it up to begin with. Let me feint my front hand. The left hand is coming. Now, if you notice, when Leon Edwards is throwing his left hand, he's in a perfect position. Watch this. Left hand, boom. His shoulders are already fully extended. His body's in good position. He's getting maximum reach. Now, when you're throwing a head kick, you don't want to be too close. If you're throwing a 2 and it's too short, your head kick's not going to land. You're too close to your opponent, right? So your range has to be great. And this is what makes Leon Edwards such a great striker, the understanding of range. So if you notice, his left hand is all the way out. His shoulders are turned. Now, number 2, when you're in this position, you're in the best position to throw your left leg to the head, your back leg head kick. Now, if you notice, before he brings his left hand back, his left leg is already to the target, right here. His left hand ain't even brought back yet, and his left leg is already headed to the target. That's what makes the difference. I've seen so many people throw a left hand and bring it back before they throw the head kick. There's too much time in between the 2 and the head kick, right? It should be almost one right after the other. And his leg is already to the target, and it lands. Boom, flush. Left hand, head kick. Watch, look at him. Leon Edwards' shoulders, he's got his left shoulder all the way out in front. Right now, Oozman's, he's only worried about that left hand. He doesn't even see the left leg coming. And by the time he does see it, it's already too late. The head kick has landed. Boom! Leaned right into it. No shoulder in the way. He didn't have to worry about getting over that. And it was just straight to the target. That's 2 head kicks, literally with the exact same combination back to back. My man Brian Battle did it to his opponent, but it was with the right hand, right head kick. Go back and watch that one. That was super fast. And of course, Leon Edwards with his left hand, left head kick. It was beautiful, done at the right time, perfect form. Hats off to the new welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, y'all. So thank you guys for hanging out with me for this Technique Tuesday. Go practice, you guys. Enjoy. Catch y'all later. Peace.